My next patron question is from James, who wants me to compare two classic courtroom dramas. Which of the two courtroom dramas from 1957 is the better film, 12 Angry Men or Witness for the Prosecution? Both are highly acclaimed films, with critics and audiences praising both. But which one did everything better with character, story, atmosphere, etc.? Both of these are certainly worthy of praise and examples of what skilled directors Sidney Lumet and Billy Wilder are, respectively. If I had to pick a preference between the two, I have to go with 12 Angry Men. What 12 Angry Men does remarkably well is keep the story engaging through its single setting location. Admittedly, I have a fondness for films that manage to tell an entire story using as few settings as possible, although from its premise it does not seem like this would make for the most compelling cinema. And yet, Sidney Lumet succeeds at putting the audience into that room as these 12 men argue. He makes particularly good use of close-ups and wide-angle lenses, and having these correspond with what the characters are saying and feeling. Lumet does a great job of making it feel cinematic, and I certainly consider 12 Angry Men to be one of the most impressive feature directing debuts. The film is also able to show how each juror comes to their conclusion, why they change their minds, and what influenced them in their decision-making. Even though Henry Fonda produced the film and plays the juror who gets the ball rolling whether the defendant is guilty or not, he knows not to take over the movie. Everyone in the ensemble is perfectly cast, from Lee J. Cobb as the juror who feels the most certain of the defendant's guilt to John Fiedler as the meekest of the group. Reginald Rose's screenplay is smart and filled with the needed amount of impassioned conversations and intelligent dialogue. 12 Angry Men is a film where all the participants were pivotal in creating a captivating drama all through its 96 minutes. By the end, you do understand why the jurors make the verdict they do, although it has been said by real lawyers and judges that it's not the proper way for a jury to reach a verdict in a court case. Oh well, it's still an entertaining picture. Witness for the Prosecution also works as an intriguing courtroom drama, albeit one with a lot more locations. In the film, we follow one of the lawyers leading the case, a barrister played by Charles Laughton. Laughton carries the movie with his attitude and certainty that he can win this case. We also have Elsa Lanchester, who steals the show as his nurse, who deals with his behavior and unwillingness to listen to her advice. Meanwhile, Billy Wilder gives the film the wit his work was known for. He always had a talent for telling stories with characters that leap off the screen, and Witness for the Prosecution definitely succeeds there, with the many colorful personalities we encounter. There is a mystery throughout, especially when a woman comes along with evidence. Throughout the film, we see the wheels turning in Laughton's head. The movie's ending was made a big deal by both Wilder and the studio's marketing department. The actors did not know how the final scene would play out until they filmed it, and the trailer said audiences would not be admitted for the final 10 minutes. A voiceover at the end even tells people not to spoil the ending. And yes, it is a well-earned ending that largely works thanks to the intelligence exhibited by Laughton. Witness for the Prosecution also highlights why the public holds such a fascination with these criminal trials. It's just a really smart, well-produced courtroom drama with some clever twists that keep one curious where it goes. Now let me know in the comments whether you prefer 12 Angry Men or Witness for the Prosecution, and thank you for your question, James.